I'll go straight to this question. How does one make money from the business of travel agency? Now that you said it started as fun,
Yeah.
then you realize that, oh, you're making more money than, and you can even make more in the event that you make it a business.
The good thing is about when you sell a hotel, you're definitely assured that you'll get a 10 to 15% of the total amount of money that you sell.
Nice.
That is one of our suppliers. For the ticket part of it, depends with the margins that you put. So that depends with the client that you're dealing with.
All right.
And if the client is paying directly or the client will pay later on. So,
all right, seasons.
Seasons.
Let's talk about seasons, yeah? Because then with good seasons, you're certain that you're going to get at least more than you get during the dry season. So on seasons, what would be the best seasons and how much would one make?
Like Adharia mentioned, for us it's basically we're pushing on the Kenyan market and the young Kenyan market. So when people are talking about high seasons, it means Masai Mara, there is the migration.
Yeah.
For us, that's an extra plus in our business because we always ensure that we have trips planned throughout the year. And you see, the moment you're done with Easter, come the August holidays, then come the December holidays.
All right.
And then you have Mashujaa holidays somewhere in between there. So basically, I would say it's how you plan your business and how you organize your market and the people that you're dealing with. Because you realize the clientele, if you have the corporate client, because you do team buildings, within those periods, you don't have students at home or young people at home. Those are the holidays. You have now the corporate client between February to March, between June to July, and then between September to November. Yeah,
so in your highest season, the highest we can ever talk about, roughly how much? The biggest you've ever made, you know, a kill and you're like, wow, I'm going home and I do not regret starting this.
Of course you can't go home.
I don't know, I'm going home proud that yes, and I do not regret having started this. Like, not necessarily about you, but of course out of your observation in the market, what is the highest that someone can make? And you know, just give us a rough figure.
It depends with the client and the number of people you're dealing with.
See, that's why I said most of my guests do not like this question because they don't want
Let me tell you why I'm saying that.
Yes.
Let's say you have 100 clients staying at a hotel that is charging them 20,000. For every client, you're getting a minimum of 2,000.
Okay.
So 2,000 times
10,
times 100 people times the number of nights they'll be there.
Okay.
So like I mentioned, it depends with the number of people and the clientele also. And it's not just about you. It's actually about the brand Kenya.
All right.
They'll go out there and tell people, you know what, forget about Masai Mara.
All right.
We have a beautiful place in Abadeas.
Right.
We have a beautiful place in Kisumu. We have a beautiful beach at Takawili Highland, which people don't know about.
This then means that you lock out the rest of the clientele, or maybe you're still open to such?
We don't lock out.
Yeah.
What happens is they are the reason we're in the market.
Right.
And we can't do away with them.
So it would be wise, you know, like there's the wisdom in having all the clients on the box, but yes, focus on your
basically when we come to the profit making, they might not be the biggest catch for us.
Yes.
But they market us in a big way.
Right.
So we can't do away with them.
So you're looking at the bigger picture.
Yeah, looking at the bigger
picture. Well, I think that in a way is financial wisdom, because sometimes you do not see the money that you get right now, but what will you get in the next 5 years? And I think most of the people I've talked to, they tell you the same, you know, like you're looking at clients who are going to help you grow in the near, like we'll be there. It'll be the very same oldies now that will be, you know, coming to you, to your entity, just because then they've grown knowing that, yes, this is someone that, or this is an entity that we can confidently bank on. So in the event that you're making losses, you know, for a while that you've noticed that maybe things are not going right as you would have expected to, what is it that you should do different to ensure that you boost your sales or you boost, you know, your business? And in the event that you're making so much that is good enough and you think you're contented with it, what then should you do to boost it even more?
I think when you're in tour and travel business, you need to diversify on different aspects, because you're dealing with people. Their wants today will be different in the next 1 week.
Okay.
You're dealing with a young person today. Next month, that person will be married.
All right.
They love kids. They can't join in the drunk
team
and the party team. They need something about that the child will be comfortable with. So you have to diversify. You keep on diversifying.
Right.
And for us, quality comes first. So the money aspect comes in later.
All right.
Because when you do that, you keep on having referrals and you keep having the same team coming back to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the likelihoods of you going, you know, or selling at a loss are very minimal in this case.
They're there. They're there, but you just manage them.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And the moment you realize you're probably going on a loss, ensure the client is happy. That client will come back.
Okay.
You will get the money somewhere there in between.
Yes, that's interesting. That's the wisdom behind business. So, percentage-wise, you know, how much then should one book for a travels, hotels, or even cars?
Okay.
Or it depends on the places they're headed to?
Depends on the
what?
place and the distance.
Seasons also maybe?
And the season.
Okay.
Because the Kenyan market, you have January is high season. December, Easter, that is peak season, and you have the low season between March, late March, after Easter, to all the way to July.
Right.
So it depends with the timings that you're planning to head out, and also the class of hotel that you want to stay in.
Interesting. Okay. So let's get the line between you paying yourself as the person who's running this, and also you misusing the money, because at the end of the day they say if your business is not paying you, if you're not able to enjoy the proceeds of what you're doing, then it is as good as useless. So at what point then do you realize that, okay, at this point I've paid all the people that I work with, all my employees, I've paid myself, and then this is left for the business?
I think the good thing before I got into business is that I had mentors and people who worked with me through this journey. And one thing someone told me, when you're starting off, pay yourself.
Yes. Okay. Pay yourself first.
Pay yourself first. Because the moment you don't pay yourself, you have your needs. You'll go back to the account, spend the money because it's there, then realize tomorrow you use the client money. So what I can tell any young person, start by paying yourself 10,000 or 5,000. Then as the company grows, now keep on changing that. But don't just separate the accounts. Have your own accounts and have the company accounts.
All right. Interesting. Thank you so much. And of course, we're not done with you just yet. We're crossing over to Quickfire. And today we're doing it a little bit different because then I think it's important that you also get involved. So we'll be having clever or tricky, depending on how you view them, questions that will have you back at home. We'll have her also, and all of us scratching our heads, you know, trying to understand what the answers, or just trying to figure out what the answers would be. It's going to be fun, interesting, so make sure that you keep it right here on Quickfire.